you come to witness, not tonight, but over the last several months or so, that we were uh, going through some challenges, and some of you wonder how come we maintained a good composure, and we were still optimistic and positive, and in fact more passionate about the journey more than any time. Well, here's a secret. Even before any of the challenges rose and arose under the light and came to become known, some publicly and some at least to a few of our core leaders, before that happened, and when that happened, uh, we already seen the signs of those challenges in early stages. And parallel with that, we thought this is even going bigger than we planned initially, if not bigger, at least faster. So we would have to update our game and up our game uh, periodically and rapidly. But one of the lessons we've learned is not to share anymore with the public. The very first theme back in the days when we started this, it was exclusive private webinar for the founding members back then. And then that faded out. If you realize now, I'll probably make you think about that. That was a good reason we started doing that, because we believed we grew beyond the, allow me to say, intimacy and that close inner circle. We've exploded beyond the borders, and it was hard to keep things in private. Uh, Unless we keep them actually in private, not to share with some people who might be curious or interested in the details. I personally take this as it's my life. And one statement should make you understand my personality about this business. Nothing is personal, okay? But my character and my attitude toward ONPASSIVE is literally, or at least the concept of ONPASSIVE, literally, hardcorely, do it or die. More than you think, more than you know. To the point is, my existence is just for this journey. But when the responsibility became even bigger and the hopes increased, and I've gathered so many ideas from you, at least motivation, they were the seed of other projects. I decided to make sure that I have a backup plan, that even if I die, that is unfair for these incredible inventions and breakthroughs. First challenges were internal, like from the founding members back then. A few crooks joined us back in the days and literally invested money and campaigned to bring down ONPASSIVE and destroy Ash Mufareh, even take him to prison, destroy his family, his kid and wife. Heartless, careless, whatever it takes. We're going to go and destroy that guy who's really trying hard to make a difference in the global economy or market, or improve some people's life. Uh, yes, those animals who people I helped in many aspects. So naively, I allowed them to get close to me. Sadly, they were the corrupted people that we built the entire business to do that. Because corruption is not just limited to politicians or public figures or all of that. You could have corruption, in your own family, and people who would manipulate or, uh, keep it lightly, misbehave and do improper things. Sadly, the people surrounded me in the beginning, a big portion of them were corrupted. So I had to change direction early on. That's the good news. And to revamp the whole work structure. Little after that, internal corruption among the staff, who steal your money, who steal the code or build a business on your back, and they come and get a salary on the clock while they're building their own business or having a second, third job. And that was a challenge to get it cleared out. We were creating so many enemies too fast for a number of reasons, but one reason, it's probably a common reason, is so much potential, money, or success, or traffic around this journey. Let's piggyback in any way and take our slice, not caring if this is destroyed. If it lasts, we would have a long time uh, invasion to monetize over this. Long story short, it just got uglier, 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 uglier. And it made me realize that not everybody is so nice like you, Ash. So I just had to work harder, smarter, and definitely more careful, but not allowing anybody that we knew to get in the game as we did previously. People I didn't know, I trust them. I gave them access. I gave them money. I gave them whatever. Yeah, sure, do it. That's how I am, and I think people are like that. Though I knew the market, but I thought like because we're doing something nice, we're attracting the people think like us, and they're going to be behaving and holding the same standards that we have. Uh, but no, some people come. Okay, here's a nice, kind one. Let's pull their eyes out. We've been working around the clock, by the chair, by every piece of furniture, every equipment, every piece of software, every individual, and multiply by 20 with the manipulation that uh, I went through. But I never quit focusing on the target. So thankfully, I decided to have backups. And I want to be very, very clear. I don't mean by that everybody ultimately on your team. I would have probably closed down India a long time ago. No, that's I have to be careful, and I want you to be careful with thinking. India is an amazing country. I mean, all the jokes aside, India is an incredible culture. Very, very hardworking people, incredible, so much potential uh, for the most. But just like every case, there are some bad apples. And because of the disadvantage I have, I'm like from 12,000 miles away managing this. I was a good target for some corruption. So it was a battle to untangle all of that. You don't know how brutal it is. I don't think I can finish talking about that tonight, nor it would be productive. We want to be productive. So, uh, what was productive to know that early on, even before you know, I started working on a backup plan. And then it got worse when there was some dissatisfaction by myself before you even know about the quality of some of the products. Again, some of them, their target is to suck my cash. That's the bottom line. And have a good lifestyle and position and take it easy. Secondary target is to do the products, but with some dishonesty about, yes, sure, this, that. And I see, but there was some parts kept away from me. And then when I find that it's a disappointment, then I have to uh, take some drastic action every occasion. And then some occasions were impressive. Some individuals are my heroes up till today. Some of them with me for 5 years now. So that I want you to be clear. Don't say by nationality. You can never generalize anything, okay? And not to say everybody. It's just a disadvantage. So you probably got a bad HR that was uh, scamming, hiring people, the wrong people, or some connections, and paying them money. That happened. Takes a while, but it's naive from them to think that they can keep or get away with it forever. The truth will always emerge, always. And the challenge now is to continue everything without a delay. We have put so much information to the public, more than I wanted to. Now, if I go back, I wouldn't share. I would share one product with you. Okay. Uh, and the clock is ticking. So that's the challenge: is how not to affect the timeline, and also put the worst case scenario, which what if they fail to deliver totally? So those two challenges: not to stop, you're going fast, you need to repair. Secondly, worst case scenario, they could destroy you and you would have to start all over again. God forbid, but I was aware of it. And the last component is you don't want to put or set on hold the other phases until this is complete. It's taken longer than we wanted or promised. We were promised. So those three major elements. So let's begin, backward. So I said, well, we're going to move on with the other ones, but secretly. So there is no reason to pause phase two to complete phase one, or three to complete one and two. So started working on those phases while repairing, and the backup is an easy part. Simply open different companies, even different names, even I'm not involved, okay, and build every product that you want, just in case that one is not up to my standards, or it's been delayed further. I'll give you one example. I have built more than one OConnect and measure on that multiple things. Okay. So the OConnect that we're using right now, we could live with it. Okay. To a degree. But what's about to come out really eminently now at this point, because it's complete, it's in the Q&A, a QA. So by the time everything is confirmed and tested, it will go live. So we're going to have a superior video conferencing system. It's going to be a new design, 100% stable, secure, scalable, everything you want, some additional features, etc. All right. And I'm going to address one more thing that a lot of people think we are only working on one possibilities. And the fact that you're working on something, let me say something. I'm working on virtual avatar for more than 2 years. Okay. Virtual avatar. I'm sorry, the virtual background. If you have 5 speakers, 2 speakers, whatever, or a small system, or Microsoft Team, or a small system, nobody's going to notice the quality. But if you're using a million, big rally or protest online, concert of a million people, it's a whole different game. So for the target that we're working on, what we've achieved multiple times, it's not the best we hope for. We still have, ambition to reach a higher level. So you don't go for one direction to have one virtual background solution. You have your team working on it. You consult with an outsourced company. You consult with, buying an open source from an existing company. Every system or software you have has somewhat reliance or dependency on other plugins or components from. Everybody uses something, with Google Translation. So many software. So, but do you need to create Google Translation or translation if it's just a secondary or a minor feature in your system? But if translation is a big deal, or it's like a cornerstone in your software, yeah, you have to make your own. But overall, what you have is 100% authentic and genuine. So make sure you know that there's some features. For example, let's say virtual background, video and image background. That's the whole business. There are companies, I can tell you dozens of them. We've collaborated with at least dozens of them over the past months. Their main business and revenue, and their successful businesses, is to provide virtual background. That's what they do. For us, it's one little touch. Yet we want to achieve an advanced level that is not available on the market. So we worked on number of directions and uh, probabilities in that, and of course other features that we announced and some we didn't announce. Some are achieved, some are still, we believe we could achieve more. But what I didn't share with you, and not even with our people, that I decided to build different teams and give them the expectations. And sometimes the backup plan went faster than the original plan. It went faster and better that you thought, oh my God, I need to ditch what we're working on for like 3 years after 3 weeks working on this. So I just want to say OConnect is about to go live with a new release, which is life changing. And I have also the other OConnect, which I don't call it OConnect. You have no idea, not you, not my staff that created OConnect, that they know what the name or where it is or who the hell is working on it. And it's, to me, it's gonna make you, I'm sorry, but I can say it to my brothers, not drop your pants, okay? For sure, for sure, for sure, it will drop your jaw. But make no mistake, that is a more bold work strategy. I have been working for a while, and everything I have a backup plan for, even the team, even the location, even I shouldn't tell you this, but I feel safe now to announce it, okay? Because I'm past the dangerous zone. So when I said I am going to change your life is because of the other phases. The first phase, it will change your life. The unpassive, So I cannot tell you what are those phases, nor um, get into those details. But if unpassive one, or the first one that the ecosystem can thrill you, as Catmo and more, then it's a whole different game when we're talking about 2 and 3. And fortunately, we were able to complete the others. Okay. Um, so unpassive is bigger than you think. Let's call it unpassive group as a collection of different companies, products, different areas of um, sectors. We are going to revolutionize major industries. Just eminently, I believe this is a an important year because now, after all those um, explosions and war zone that we are coming out, now we can say, okay, we'll show you what we have. On passive is a done deal. No, it's not a done. It's so done deal. And any product that you have, I have a backup for it. I have multiple uh, versions of it, different teams that they're totally different. I'm at the luxury where I'll be able to pick the best of the best. Some I have multiple choices, one, two, three, four in some cases, and I'll choose the best. So collectively, we're going to have the very best single sign-on platform that ever existed. It is the only internet that you would need, the only safe one that you will choose, and timing is ideal for us. Excuse and forgive the delay or the scattered ideas here and there. That soon will be behind us, and we will forget it collectively. But we were able to set a structure where we're immune and protected and shield from those, so we can continue and put the energy in the right direction, in the right place, where we can manufacture more technologies, more benefits, more positivity to our beloved planet and humanity. That's our mission. Um, I'm glad it went this way. I'm glad. I was too naive a couple of years ago. If everything went just smooth, and then later on these stabs showed up, probably would have been different. I'm so happy they came in by now, and they gave us that, I would say, flexibility, the exercise to become better and more efficient. I just want you to know that they're really talented, hardworking people working around the clock. They are doing whatever it takes to make this happen. It's no longer Ash Mufareh and just one guy is chasing the dream. No, fortunately, we are blessed that there's so many people that have seen the vision and endorsed the same spirit to to make a difference, and they give it their life as well. There's so many of us now at this stage. We're not doing this for business, and we're not doing this for any cause, but doing well and doing good for humanity. And we know we're doing it. What we have in different sectors and different areas of our life, it will make you cry, and it will be hard to believe. It's beyond magic. It's beyond science fiction. I'm telling you, and I'm no exception, and I'm no different than any of you, except I had a desire. I still have a great desire and believe that we can do better, and that we can make a difference, and we can make this earth a better place.